Pine Bluff councilwoman is grateful to be alive tonight after a scary encounter with gunmen. Thank you for joining us at 10. I'm Craig O'Neill. The armed robbery happened right outside her home, leaving her frightened, as you can imagine. And tonight, THV 11's Frederick Price tells us what happened and how she's doing.
Yeah, at around 5 o'clock Sunday morning, Joni Alexander says her and her cousin were in her driveway just talking. Well, that conversation was cut short after Alexander turned around and saw 3 men coming from this sidewalk with guns pointed at her.
So they started at my tree, and then they start walking kind of on this line here.
Take a look at this home surveillance video. You can see 3 men approaching Joni Alexander's front porch. Seconds later, this. The men, guns drawn, walk up to her.
He told me to shut up, and I shut up. And he approached me with the gun pointing at me, and he took my purse.
Shortly after, the suspects run away and begin to shoot in the air. Alexander was able to track her phone to a nearby house on Chestnut Street.
And it's a young man sitting on the porch with no shirt on. Well, one of the guys who robbed me did not have on a shirt. So my husband looks at the young man and looks at his shoes, and he calls the police over there. And he's like, hey, those are the same shoes.
Police arrested 30-year-old Rodney Whitmore. Witnesses reportedly saw him with a black purse and a handgun. This is what's left of Alexander's belongings.
They burned the purse, they burned everything in it. My cell phone was torn into 2.
She adds the area where Whitmore was found is an area often plagued with violence.
A lot of the young women are harboring fugitives, so those are their houses that the guys are running to.
Alexander still trying to grasp what happened.
They had the manpower to completely destroy my life.
Is calling on the community to hold criminals accountable.
Quit giving these young boys who have already made up their minds that they're for the streets an excuse, because all they're doing is victimizing the very people who are out here advocating for them.
In Pine Bluff, Frederick Price, THV 11 News.
All right, thank you, Frederick. And the Whitmore, by the way, is being charged with aggravated robbery and theft of property. As for the other 2 men involved, police are still searching for them. According to a police report, Whitmore said he did not know the names of the other 2 men.